Hello, Willa. I promised you I would do a rune pool reading, and I forgot, because I'm old and I'm a boomer, and I forgot. So this is on a private channel, so only you can see it. You're welcome to share it if you want to, but I'm going to pull some runes and some cards, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So I'm going to take a minute now to meditate on the stones, pulling out our good friend, the Green Man. There he is. All right, Rune stones, and I usually hold on to them while I think. So they're here, and I'm going to just think about the stones, and then I'll be right back to pull some runes. All right, so when I give a reading, if you were sitting in my kitchen, I think I'm sitting in your living room on your big TV, which is terrifying. This hair is big everywhere. So I would go through this long litany, but you know this because I've said it a million times already. Rune stones do not predict the future. They are meditation tools to help us think about our life. And so any message that comes out, you know, I don't obviously know your personal life, so hopefully whatever comes out resonates with you. I've asked Spirit to guide the message so that you have things to think about that help bring upon your highest good. So, you know, so I won't try to guess, you know, what these things are about. Hopefully they resonate with you, and you're welcome to share with me if it resonates, or you don't have to if you don't want to. So we're going to do a Celtic cross reading. The first stone that we've put in the center is your present energy, or something that's in your present energy. So we ask to make sure that Spirit knows that this pull is not for me. This pull is for Willa, for her highest good. All right, so Kinaz is the present energy. I'll talk about all of them together. And then what brings us to Kinaz? This is the Dawn Stone. So we'll be talking about Ingwaz and the Dawn Stone. And what are the forces that we can't control? That goes in the southern position. The Dawnstone goes in the eastern position. What are the forces that Willa can't control? Ingus. Sorry, this is Dagas. This is Ingus. What are the forces that Willa can control? This is going to go into the western position. Iwaz. And then what is a potential outcome, remembering that runes don't predict the future? Potential outcome. Iwaz. You got all the stones that I never get. I never get all these stones together. So, let's take a look at the book together, shall we? So, Kinaz means torch. That is what Kinaz means. And means vision, creativity, inspiration, vitality and improvement, hope, passion, light, creativity, enlightenment, teaching and learning, ancestral knowledge, warmth and illumination, creativity and clarity, controlled fire, and spiritual strength. It actually came up in its reverse position, which means learning block, or blocked light. So a feeling of stuck. So you want to be creative, but you're stuck. Or you have hope, but it feels repressed. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but that's the energy that Spirit's telling you to take a look at right now. So what gets you to this, right? Well, Dagas is dawn. It's the dawn stone. And it means awakening, certainty, illumination, completion, hope, existence, memory, consciousness, enlightenment, old world to new world, cycle of life, infinity, what has always been, new beginning, new world view, unbreakable, no start, no end, because it's, you know, sort of the infinity symbol. Timeless existence, learning and boundless potential, beyond cultural construction, awakening, warmth of hope, sunrise, twilight, sunset, old self to new self, transition, hope is your best weapon, fresh beauty and creativity, enthusiasm, the center flowing of the cycle. And there is no inverted position, right? So what's interesting is that this energy, this like new hope, this new passion, like something like you really had this great start, and now you kind of feel like maybe, like maybe you're a little stuck, like you're going at a really great pace, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, what do I do next? What do I do next? So you remember that you have this hope and passion and light and fire, and now you're a little, thinking like, I'm stuck in this regard. How do I keep moving forward? How do I get where I need to be, right? So in the forces that you can't control, this book is full of all these other little cards and stuff, and the pages stick together. That's why I always do this off. Is Ingus, or seed, and it's spelled in different ways in different traditions, Inguas or Ingus. Goals, growth, change, home, common sense, growth, male figure, internal spiritual growth, break social roles about gender, interact with the supernatural, don't worry what others think, physical pleasure without hurting others, have patience, be still, store energy and power for the right moment. This is overall a positive rune, which brings wealth, good blessing, sense of wholeness, mental wellness, individual space, new opportunities, experiencing new things, problems being solved, with common sense. Place your house and put your house in order. Take a holiday. Express your sexuality and desire. Share in harmony. And this has no inverted position. So this good path that you're on, you're meant to be on it, right? You're meant to have this new invigorated, this new lease on life, this new passion on life. You might be feeling stuck, but everything is aligned for you to be successful. What you can't help, like what you can control in your existence, is Iwas, which means horse. And it means transportation, movement, progress, trust, and change. Teamwork, alliance, work together for a common good, trust and cooperation, friendship, loyalty, home, devotion, truth, harmonious connection, journey, travel, move from one situation to another, free spirit, spirit of word and movement, change for yourself, new and exciting adventures and projects, transition and movement. And it came up in its correct position. If it were inverted, if it were inverted, which it isn't, it would say if you don't change, you'll be stuck indefinitely. So there's this sense from Spirit that you might feel stuck, but you really aren't stuck. That sticking is really just like an unsure that, am I on the right path? And I was inspired, or or maybe feeling a little bored or a little restless. But Spirit's saying you have the power, you have everything it takes to keep going. Don't doubt yourself. You're on the right path. And what's the outcome? God, these pages all stick together. This is Iwas, which means yew tree. Balance, enlightenment, death of a path, the world tree wisdom, wisdom of the path. Trees connect to the underworld, strong, firm, and flexible. The past growing into the future. Apples, which are the fruits of the dead. Apples, which represent immortality. Hidden secrets, deep knowledge, spiritual endurance, transition to a new life. Bravery will be needed. And that has no inverted position. So, fascinating. So, what I'm feeling, you're making some serious life changes, or you have pretty recently, and you're not sure if they were right. And Spirit is telling you that the changes are right, and that it's natural to feel like, oh shit, what am I doing? But the changes are good, and that can be changes in relationships that you have with people. It can be changes with jobs, or with where you live, or whatever. But you're on the right path, and you have all of the spirit world with you to help you. And in the end, bravery is going to be needed, because any kind of change that's transformative does require bravery, right? You do have to be brave to make big changes in your life. but you are on the right path. And Kinaz is a really, really great stone, because it's all about lighting the path, right? And so maybe, the sense that what I keep hearing is just recharge your batteries. Like your torch works, your flashlight's working. You just maybe need to recharge the batteries and take time for self-care. And if you're super, super busy, like look at your schedule, look at your life, look at the things that can be cut out of your life so that you get the wellness and the mental support that you need to get through these transitions and these changes. But let us not rely alone on that. Let's ask the cards for advice for Willa. All right, Spirit, we're going to be asking for Willa cards for her highest good to go with this reading. If nothing comes out, we know that the reading stands on its own. Put my energy in on her behalf. These cards are for her and not for me. 3 passes. Any cards for her highest good. Pass 2. Spirit is very excited to talk to you. Huh. Popping all over the place. It's awesome. Okay, we got a lot of stones here. First one that popped out is the Morgan, which you heard me talk about this. I got this card myself today, and it's the sort of the death card in this oracle deck, but it doesn't necessarily mean death. Like, it means death of a path, or something is going to change. So you are going through significant changes, and it's natural to kind of feel like, oh crap, am I on the right path? And Spirit is saying that you are, and you have power, courage, and strength are the things that you need to make the transformative changes in your life that you know that you need to make, that you have started to make. You are on the right path. The next card that came out was Portal, which is change, gateway, and new beginning. So this new life that you're setting up for yourself, the new energies that are coming into your life, the new friendships, like our friendship, these are all new things that are coming into your life that are going to replace whatever was in your life before. And it's a portal. It's definitely going through a new doorway. Then we have Standing Stones, which is Ancestors, Gateways, and Sacred. This is a gorgeous reading. It's like all my favorite cards. Which just as a reminder, as the stones say, that Spirit is on your side. Your ancestors are with you. Everybody who has come before you. Like, when you really think about that, like all the people who had to couple together to make Willa, they're all with you right now. They're all with you, helping you with your family and with your situation right now. They're here for you. Take a minute, talk to them, meditate, try to connect with them. And then last but not least, I got this card for a while, like every single day. The Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper is power, abundance. There's different ways to look at this card. I love this dragon. And there's wealth here, right? So the dragon is watching the wealth. And it can be a good sign in saying, like, you are building your reserves, like you are building the gold that you need to survive and carry on to do the things that you want to do. And it's also a reminder to just, be careful with your spending, be careful with, make sure that you have the resources that you need. All right, let's take a look at Earth Wisdom and see if Spirit has anything in here for you. Hey, Spirit, this is a reading for Willa. This is not a reading for myself. Please show us any cards for Willa's highest good. Putting her energy in through me. We're going to do 3 passes. Anything that comes out is for her reading. Anything, if nothing comes out, we know the reading stands on its own. Pass 1. Pass 2. And pass 3. Okay, the first card that came out was Go with the Flow. It's at in the stones, it would be Lagus, right? Just go with the flow. Don't get stuck. This Kinaz is like, in the reverse position, is sort of like getting stuck your boat getting stuck over in the rock, kind of like jiggle your butt to move your boat to get it out of the way. That's, it's just saying go with the flow. Like, look at things as they're happening, but go with the flow. And then we have the understanding card. Understand that new changes and new things, change is really good, and change can be a little kerfuffly, and it can be a little bit uncertain, but just go with the flow. Just, go with the flow. Know your ancestors and spirit are with you for whatever transformations you're trying to make in your life. And then, this is beautiful. The last card is freedom, which is what we see in Ehwaz. All of these changes are going to result in you being free from something that has, kind of weighed you down in the past. You will have a new sense of freedom. What a beautiful reading. Holy smokes. There's my readings were great. I keep getting Issa and stuck in the ice. Good is that doing me? I am wishing you, Willa, all the very best in light and love. Let me know if anything resonated. Like I said, this is a private channel, so the conversation that we have in chat would only be between us. I'm wishing you well. Be well. Bye-bye.